so welcome to Tech Dicted. Today we will be looking at functions. Basically, a function is a JavaScript procedure, which means it's just a group of statements that perform a given task or calculate a given value. Yeah, so as from that definition, I think we can now start. So we've said a function is a group of statements that performs a given task or calculates a given value. So I think we can start by creating a function. Let's first create a function is declared in this manner. Function, we have the function keyword, which is function, and then the name of the function. For our case, let's just do the sum. Sum is our name, and then inside here is where we place our parameters. We can choose for now, let's have no parameters, then later we will place sum. And then inside it is where our statements come in. Yeah, so what do we mean? Okay, basically we can now say what do we mean by sum, okay? So for this case, we can do two numbers and then multiply them together, okay? So let's have let's declare. I prefer using them the variables to be globally defined. So let a is equal to 50, let b is equal to 65. So sum, this is what will happen when we say sum. So here we can see console.log a plus b, okay, and then save it. So now basically we have done the declaration of a sum function. Then we can proceed to calling it. Now calling the function means it's now executed. So for example, if I just save this and reload this page, let's first let's just look at it. Inspect. Since we're using console.log, then we look at it from this point. So there is no info, no errors, so that means our code is okay, but it's returning nothing, so nothing is being displayed, okay? So let's say we write here console, so that we confirm it's working, it's just that there is nothing to display. .log it's working. Save it. Yeah, so it's working, but then this won't be displayed because we've not called it. Calling it means now it's executed. Right now it's just a program in your machine that is not running, okay? So once we say call, once we call it by using its name, sum, now it will be displayed when we save, okay? So it's 115, which is true, okay? So now we understand a function is a group of statements that perform a given task or calculation. Then this is how it's declared. Function sum. Sum is the name of your function, and that name is the one we use when calling it, okay? So after this, we can now say we can now learn something further. Now, for example, let's say it's not just a and b that we want to multiply. It's other things. We want it to be dynamically used anytime, any place, okay? So we can add parameters here. Let's say our parameters, okay, so we have this is a function with no parameters. Then now let's look at a function with parameters. Function with parameters. Yeah, so now let's do a function sum again. Let's just use sum for now. Okay, we'll now call it addition. Function addition, And then we want it to have parameters. Now parameters are used, it's like the placeholders of values that will be placed there. You'll just see what I'm saying. Value 1. Okay, let me just say 1 and 2. 1, comma 2. It just does addition of two numbers. And then we can now use these parameters. Instead of now A and B, we'll just use this. And now anytime we call the function, we will input what to be used, what 1 and 2 will be. Okay, so now here we say console.log 1 plus 2. Okay, these two should be small because we prefer small letters at the start. Okay, 1 2, 1 plus 2. Okay, now after this we can call it. Now when calling this second one with addition, when calling it, we need to say what does 1 represent and what does 2 represent. In our case, we can use 1 to represent this and 2 to represent this second one. Okay, so in this case we will say addition of A, comma B. That's simple. That's how we call it. In other words, if we had another one, let's say we have C is equal to, we need to declare let C is equal to 95, that will work. Save it. When we declare it, sorry, it's already printing. When we declare it, we can just simply come and say addition, let's say B and C. But on this other one, you'll have to come inside the function and then change it. Okay, or create another function. Okay, so that's the simplicity of using this. Because here, you can't just change it somewhere else. It's inside. You just have to come and then say now here, B and C. So for our case, I think I'll just leave it that way. So you see the different sums. And this one is easier because now if we change here, it's like, yeah, it's that basic actually. So if we change it, so we can come and say, sum of two numbers using parameters, then concatenate 1 plus 2. Don't know if this will work. It does not work. Yeah, so we can use this instead. 1 plus 2. We can use this backticks instead. Let's have a let summation equal to 1 plus 2. Then here we come this way, close it here. And then here 1 plus 2, we remove it and replace it with $, bracket, and then summation. This is another way of, can I say concatenating, but without the plus. So it will say, you see, it changes both of this. But then on this side, we have to come again and do this. Control copy. Sorry. Let's just do this. Control V. Console.log Alt Z to show everything on screen. Then close that. Then let. Remember, summation can be declared several times because it's locally defined and not global. That means 1 plus 2, and that means this summation here is not seen anywhere other than in this function. This summation is not seen anywhere other than in this function. Okay, this should be a normal bracket. Save it. Okay, so it's working, but there's an error. 1 is not defined. Oh, this should be A plus B. Sorry, this is A and this is B. In this case, we don't have 1 and 2. And so we have 4, and these are the values. So I hope this is helpful and you understand what functions are. So I really hope to see you in the next videos, and please subscribe to our channel, and if you're in Eldoret, join our classes. Thank you. I am Doreen Chamwana, by the way. Yeah, see you on the next video.